Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. What happened last episode is we got this note addressed to the torn by the ringmaster. It was in his pocket. It said written to the murderer, but it happened before the murder actually happened. You haven't forgotten what happened 6 months ago, have you? I have conclusive evidence of what took place. We need some more evidence. But this is definitely important. Okay, no one here. So, cafeteria. Is Mo still around? What? Mo's gone. There's a message on the bulletin board. I'm hungry, so I'm off to get some hamburgers. Love, Mo. Hamburger. Just thinking about it's all making me hungry. All of a sudden, I need a burger bad. All of a sudden, I need a new partner. Bad. Well, if that's all there is, bye now. Not sure if I expected anything more, but I guess not. Hi guys, I'm just going over here now. Alright, let's talk. Actually, let's talk to... Yeah, thought as much. Now, what do you know about this? No, I don't want you to sign this. Okay, how about this? Come on, it's just pepper. Alright. Hey, maybe, I'm not sure if I asked him about this pepper, but do you know anything about this? Do you mind taking a look at this? No? Okay. And he doesn't know anything about the box either. He would have said so in court. Alright. Hey there, Gumshoe. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I am done with this investigation of the acrobat. Finally. With Ms. Von Karma. Nick? What is that? That beeping sound. Huh. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Sort of a pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, quick. See you, pal! I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in their teens. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. Uh-oh. The whip! Ow! The whip could have cut right off, right through me. Von Karma! She really did appear. It was the battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day. The day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overstating the importance of the win by just a smidge. Alright, fine, Von Karma. Enough being cordial. Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something, eh? I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of a victory in 10 paper bags on your head. I've got a conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting on the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It is the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Alright, now what's this of revenge? You keep mentioning it, but never go into detail. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course! Your dad! I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this? Or any conversation? Then, that means this revenge you're talking about. You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again. One more time. Him? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth! What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth! Miles Edgeworth. Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was who trained the gifted prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he is gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? After that case, Edgeworth was in a peculiar state, and he got worse every day. He never set foot in court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note on the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was right after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Somewhere in the world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him. Then I'm going to teach him the difference between right and wrong with my own hands. Nick, about Edgeworth? Maya, I only told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick? Von Karma? What? I don't know if you are got the gift of prosecutors or not. But I've had enough of you. Him too. What happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you of today. You two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick? Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Acro. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone calls me Acro. Mr. Acro. How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here. Acro, do you remember this circus as well? That's right. I mainly perform on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair. This one seems a little... But let's... Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all of the good in his life. Such a shame. Sometimes I think that I am almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind for his performance. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina's so cute! She's truly a princess! Truly a princess. Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina? So, I'm insensitive guy. How about this wheelchair? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves on my leg were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. But since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful. The accident happened during the acrobatic session, right? Huh? A Psyche Lock. It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's almost been 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my leg during practice. 6 months ago. What in the world went on in the circus then? 6 months ago. So, I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they arrived to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it. When I saw what I saw. What you saw? Yikes, that sounds really ominous. What did you see? What did you see, Acro? That night. I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window. That's when I looked out the window. What did you see? He was flying straight into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought I'd say. You're absolutely positive about that it was Max you saw flying? I am absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna present some things to you, and let's see if you react. Money. Money is a great friend to me. That pile of treasure over there is his collection, huh? It is indeed. Money will bring anything back with him. Aw, that's so cute. Yeah, and I'm not great with the ladies, but it seems to be pretty popular with the animals, as you can tell from the little birds and money. So, about this box, what do you think of this? I'm sorry, but in my present physical condition, I don't really know much about what goes on outside of this room. Oh, we're sorry. Don't worry about it. No need to apologize. How about this? No, you don't know anything about this. That's fine, it was in the box. Here we go. Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I'm trying not to think of him. Acro wouldn't even look at him. It looks like something is really weighing on him. How about this? Nope, doesn't even look at him. How about this? What's this? This is what we want to know. That's what we want to know. It was posted on the cafeteria the morning before the murder. In the cafeteria? What just happened? He suddenly looked incredibly serious. If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. Her? Regina. Ask her about it. Okay. Let's go ask Regina. Where would Regina be? She's typically in the tent. That's right. I've got a bad feeling about this. Nick! Wonderful! Today's special is a Filet-O-Phoenix! Stay! Heal! Aw, Maya, Nick! It's you guys! I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake. A mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey? Oh, must be talking about money. It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite the man. He was! I love my dad so much! I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means that my dad is looking down from me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kinda sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course! You really think so? Yeah, you will, I think. I've got a feeling that everyone's doing great up there in the sky. I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. So about money. Just to go back and clear up something up. Why did you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. I've got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. What are spangles? When the costume gets hit with the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my dress back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. Gladly, but of course, I'll get it for you. Leave it all up to us. Notice how I couldn't say no back then. There's no way I could turn down that request. Yay! You're really gonna do it? Alright, I have an important question. A couple of them. Do you know this box? What about this? What can you tell me? I'm not really good at figuring out hard things. Really? You too? Or you're such a good talker? I never expected Maya to make a new friend in a strange place like this. How about this pepper? That pepper! That's pepper, isn't it? From the cafeteria. Huh? It's from the cafeteria? It's not? I remember seeing it there. Huh. So this was the cafeteria's pepper. You know, I'm not a big fan of pepper. Okay. Good to know. How about this? There's no denying it. Max is cool. I want to try flying someday with Max. She's already flown off her own little world. Nick, I want to try flying too. Okay. I'll think about it. So about this? Nope, she's still in her own little Max world. How about this note? Regina, have you ever seen this before? Huh? I know what that is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket? I guess I noticed it was in here around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro to his breakfast in the morning. That's when I'll take out the trash in his room. Then I go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket? Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged to someone else's pocket. And then what? I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did! I stuck it up there. How'd you know? So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That's explains a lot. I wonder who wrote this. Huh. Well, now we know more about this. But it was meant for Regina. It was meant for Regina, not the ringmaster. But the ringmaster took it anyway. Alright, let's ask about Acro. Ah, it's Acro! Is he in this room today? Yes, he is. We just came back from the meeting with him. I hope his legs get better soon. Acro's so incredible, especially on the trapeze. The trapeze is that enormous swing hanging on top of the tent, right? Yep, that's it. I really want to see him up there again. Acro the acrobat. That's strange. Acro doesn't seem to have very many nice things to say about Regina. But Regina seems to like Acro just fine. Huh. Doesn't make much sense. Let's see what else we can find. I guess there's nothing else in here. Alright, so now we know a little bit more. Let's see if Mo's back. Maybe he'll tell us something. Something smells fantastic! So we know it can be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers! hello! Welcome to the Bistro de Cirque, aka the cafeteria. Smells good in here. Those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster. My burgers are the best! Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They're absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven. I bet. I can tell by the smell. Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. These burgers must have some kind of special power. Alright, Mo? So, no, I don't mean to talk about this again. I don't mean to talk about this again. So, now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you going to do? That's all I've thought about for the past 2 days. Everyone loves Russell. You'll hear Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger? He calmed down a bit now, but when the murder happened, he was livid. Acro was so upset that he couldn't go on. He was that upset? Yes, he was. Anyways, I'd give it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes. What? Really? Max would still be an issue, though. Max? He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. No. All that's left is to see if anyone would get over this tragedy. You know... This tragedy? You mean... What is he talking about? Get over it. Get over what tragedy, Mo? Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all. You must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yes. That's it. That's you right, girlie. Oh man. Correct Uno. Doesn't that mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? No, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you said, if everyone could get over it, seems a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Mo! I'm right, aren't I? Of course. So now we're getting closer to the truth. It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break. Us all men have accidents. We're big pants for a reason. 6 months ago, huh? Alright. Let's try discussing this. Alright, Mo. What do you mean, get over it? Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus? Okay. There's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there! Some juicy burgers! Let's eat instead! Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I kinda got an idea of what happened back then. Huh? Mo, you said something about an accident? This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident. Would it? What about this? That looks tasty. What? You know the burgers. It looks like I shot a blank on that attempt. What do you say? Another burger sounds alright to you? Mo, you said something about an accident? This wouldn't have to be the cause of that accident, would it? Why'd I do Pepper? Pepper's not going to be the cause of the accidents. Man, I got wrong twice now. Where's my head? I need to go... I think the circus is affecting my head a bit. Okay, so there's definitely an accident that happened. But... I can only think of a couple things of what would happen. There was an accident that happened 6 months ago. I don't have it. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Well then, gonna need to do a bit more things to talk about. I need to go do some things first. I forgot, I had to get a thing for... I had to get that back, that's right. Regina reminded me. I had to go up to Acro's room. Hi there, Acro. There should be something shiny in this pile. Yeah, it's a huge pile of trash. One man's trash is another monkey's treasure. I guess you're right. Hey look, those shiny things. He's even got a motorcycle exhaust. What do they call this thing? Oh, tuba. A tuba, right? Of course it's a tuba, silly. You didn't know that? Hey, it's a picture of Regina. Well, she is shining beauty. No objections here. Should be something... Something's not exactly right. I'm gonna have to... No. Where... I guess he didn't make it back yet. Mo's not here. What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick! You're scaring me! Nick, it's money! That monkey's got his hands on something again. That's it! That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember? Alright, time to take on this monkey. Tourney style! Oh snap. Oh snap. Tourney style. Stay! Money, stay! Hey, it's working! It sounded like he was confused at the end of that. Ooh! Stay! Ah! Yikes! Yikes! Wah! I knew that acting like Regina would do the trick. Nick, what's that? I swiped it while Money was distracted. Really? You're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it. Let me see it. Uh-huh. You can see it fine from where you are. You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume. Maybe then you'll take it in the they'll take you in the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. Huh. What's the matter now? It doesn't fit me at all. Oh well, I guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Not to mention, it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Now we got a thing. We should get this back to Regina. Can't believe I forgot. I couldn't have said no to that request. And yet I just forgot about it. Alright, that would be here. Alright, and let's present. Here's your costume back. Here you go, Regina. Yay, thank you! You really got it back for me! Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney. It's nothing. No wonder guys smelled too much in front of this girl. Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's. Leon's? You know, the lion she told us about. Oh, the one that someone killed. Mind talking to me about that? Leon was killed, wasn't he? That's right, my dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. During practice? Leon was sitting down, and then he opened his mouth. You know. Rawr! Usually when he did that, I would put my head in his mouth. Wait, you'd put your head in a lion's mouth? I sure did. The people in the crowd always loved seeing me do that. They'd always start screaming. Sure they would scream because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing? Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice. Regina, everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon... Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. Poor thing. Leon, the lion. Thanks, Regina. Now I understand what Mo's talking about. Alright, Mo. Now I understand everything. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus? Okay. There's nothing to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there! Some juicy burgers! Let's eat instead! Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I kinda got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident? This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident. Would it? I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a performance, right? What? I told him so many times. You shouldn't be doing dangerous performances like that. Putting the heads inside of Leon's mouth was part of an act? But Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went all along. He could never say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo. Don't clam up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything. You promised? He's involved in this too. He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about. Mo, is this the person you promised you wouldn't say anything? I'm pretty sure he's talking about... the one who's always angry at her? Acro? It must have been Acro, right? How did you know? Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No way. I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. Oh, I'm sorry, Acro. Acro is the only one that seems to hate Regina. Now, what do you mean? It's just like you said, you know, the accident. Did someone die? No, but it would have probably been better if he had. What? What do you mean it would have been better? He's still alive. But when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in. Coma? All he does now is lay in his bed at the hospital. And that's all he's ever going to be able to do. I see. How's he related to Acro? It's his brother. Huh? The person who got bit was Acro's brother. Brother? They were an acrobatic team of brothers, Acro and Bat. Cute names, I thought. Anyway, they were an incredible team. Cut down at the same time. Acro's brother. Who was Acro's younger brother? the Sean Dingling, but everyone just calls him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon." Why'd he do that? I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling. He? You mean Leon? Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Some sick grin. No way! That's impossible! A smirking lion. A flying murderer. Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events? Nick, can lions smile? We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. So that's what really happened. Well, you guys are so serious! What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all its truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Achoo! Achoo! Nice! What a wonderful sneeze. Huh? You think so? You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana! That's a brilliant clownmanship! Girlie, I know you gotta understand that! Nick, you made a good clown! I think I'd make a good clown! Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneeze. Does Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does! Bat would always tease her with pepper. The Bat? From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together. They look perfect together, huh? Okay, I have a question about this pepper. Sorry, but I don't know anything about that. I see. After all, I'm just a clown. I concede Mo's a clown, but I got a feeling he's not your average clown. So, is that all you have to tell me about Bat? When you think about it, he really was a good guy. He truly liked Regina. He would try anything to get her attention. He seems like a good guy. Back then, Acro was always laughing. But I guess that's everything backstage at the circus isn't always rosy. I see. It's harder than you think, making people laugh all the time. Yeah, he'd know. Anything about Russell Berry? I've been friends with Russell ever since before the circus began. He was so selfless. He's always thought of others first. I found a way to find the favor. He's always took such good care of me. I wish I would have thanked him more than I did. Sorry, Mo. But thanks at the same time. Now I have some understandings behind what Acro's talking about. Now we can finally talk to him and confront him. His puppet blinks. How does he do that? Max was pretty recent, so he wouldn't know anything. Ah, Mr. Wright. Back again, I see. Well, he did say, "I'll be back." Wait, or is that someone else? We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows what we know. Well, well, it seems you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away. Alright. One last thing to present. Take that! We have no time for birds. About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how are you injured? I'm sorry, I thought I talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If I had the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that the practice accident was the cause? That a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Take that! Leon, 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. I'm not sure if attack is the best word to be using. You must have battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Your brother. So, how about it, Acro? You mind if I ask one question first? Go ahead. What do you want to know? Why would I possibly battle the king of the jungle for something like that? I must be going the wrong direction. Yikes, that's a fourth of my health. That's like a third of my health. Fifth, sixth of my health. Mr. Wright, I assure you that I would take more to get me to go after a lion. Alright. You had to save it for Bat. Bat. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo, he must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to that accident. I suppose it was just a slip on the tongue of his part. That's how I figured it out. A slip on the tongue. Anyways, it was an incredible team. Cut down at the same time. That was where we slipped. And that's how I figured it out. You two ended up wrapped in the same accident together, like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. I still haven't broken the Psyche Lock. You must have an incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault? Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe something you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive. Something you don't like much. Such as... Well, I do know. You don't like Regina. That would be... Yes, that would be Regina. But is there any other reason? Let's see. Would there be any something else he doesn't like that much? That would be yes. That it says something that you don't like very much. And there's nothing else he doesn't like. So it has to be Regina. Because, oh, he definitely hates her. Regina. You always seemed calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she is cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you. Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught to command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Oh, maybe I overdid it again. If I hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina. All along. Take that! This... Where did you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it was there after breakfast time. I always take Acro as breakfast in the morning. You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. There's all my health. Now then. My legs were injured by Leon. 6 months ago. My younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane! Didn't you know how dangerous that is? We all thought it was being stupid too. But that lion was very old to begin with. And age brought it with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened? He just wanted to take her out. To the movies. Poor Bat. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. That Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up. What about Bat? He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I see. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason I keep going. Regina and Bat? Quite the best pair. Bat and Regina. They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross, it's coated blood. The scarf was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. Right? Leon, obviously. What? When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick! I know! Mo said the same thing! What do you think it all means? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Von Karma? I've already heard everything. So hand over that scarf. But the scarf is evidence at the trial. This is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons on Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro, we'll talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro, a witness? Well, come, Acro. Let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am. Now what do we do, Nick? How are we gonna handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use. This is all beginning to come together now. I can understand it. The ending of it all. All we need to do is bring it out in court. This is Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, and Luigi Van 64D. See you next time, where we discover the truth.